Sundogs are undeniable evidence that we live under God's dome, and I am going to prove it. Now, first of all, you need to understand how the sun moves on the flat earth model. This is the Gleason's map, the real map of the world. A map that is both scientifically and practically correct. Now, this is how the sun rotates around our flat, stationary, non-rotating Earth. And in the bottom right corner of the map, you'll see the June solstice while the sun is rotating more towards the North Pole. This is when we experience summer, and this is exactly what that would look like. Now, during the winter months, the sun rotates more south, and this is exactly what that looks like. Now, you guys can actually validate this yourself. In the summertime, go see where the sun sets. And in the wintertime, go look where it sets. It will set much further south. This is the definition of science, something that is observable, measurable, and repeatable. Now, sundogs only happen in the winter. Now, let's pretend that the flame is the sun, and this is the dome or the firmament that's been mentioned hundreds of times in the Bible, the Quran, our ancient ancestors mentioned it in religious texts, and so on and so forth. And we're going to show you when the sun moves towards the south, it creates the sundog. As the flame is moved closer to the dome, there's the sundogs. Does that look familiar to you guys? Quite literally, all of our ancestors try to tell us that we live under God's firmament, and you mindless zombies literally believe what NASA puts out. Research the flat earth and the firmament. You have been lied to your whole entire life.
Crepuscular sun rays. Now, as you can see here, the sun rays are coming out right here to the left at around a 7.2 degree angle. Now, right here in the middle, they're coming straight down. Now, when you get back over here to the right, they're coming back out at a 7.2 degree angle. Now, a little bit of calculation will show that a 7.2 degrees on each side coming up to a perfect triangle puts the sun at about 4,000 miles up into the sky. Now I'm going to prove that to you really quick. Here I have a piece of cardboard that I have cut the edges out perfectly on the edge of this cardboard. Now over here we have a flashlight which we're going to use as our sun source. Now let's go over here and turn the light out. Now check this out. Notice that the shadow of the edges of the cardboard are parallel with each other. That would be 93 million miles away. They'd all be parallel with each other. Now, let's watch what happens to the shadows of these edges when I move them in close to the light source. Now, about right here is a 7.2 degree angle. Now, if you don't understand this, apparently you failed science and physics. This right here proves that the sun is only about 4,000 miles up in the air.
And God said,
"Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night. And let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth."
And it was so. And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. And God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. and the evening and the morning were the fourth day.
In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the second month, the 17th day of the month, the same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up.
When he prepared the heavens, I was there. When he set a compass upon the face of the depth. When he established the clouds above. When he strengthened the fountains of the deep. When he gave to the sea his decree, that the waters should not pass his commandment. When he appointed the foundations of the earth. Then I was by him, as one brought up with him. And I was daily his delight, rejoicing always before him, rejoicing in the habitable part of his earth. And my delights were with the sons of men.
The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun, which is as a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, and rejoiceth as a strong man to run a race. His going forth is from the end of the heaven, and his circuit unto the ends of it, and there is nothing hid from the heat thereof.
I'm going to prove that the moon is a projection in our realm with this photo I took of it. Notice in the top right corner, there is actually skydivers in this photo. Now, you think of it like this. You've heard that saying of chasing rainbows, how the closer you get to the rainbow, the further away it gets, it just moves as you move. Now, I've actually Googled that, and Google basically tells me that the rainbow moves away as you move because it's not a physical object in the sky, it's an illusion caused by refraction. Now, we've got to think of this, right? If we were those skydivers next to the moon here, would we be seeing the moon this big? No, of course not, right? So it's just interesting to me. We zoom in on the moon, and it gets bigger at a certain rate, but then if we were the skydivers, the moon wouldn't start as big as you see it here.
The moon is not a piece of rock, it is plasma.
One thing, you have a theory about the moon, and we expect to be able to get observable facts about the moon fairly soon. What is your theory?
Well, it is by now rather more than a theory. 10 or 11 years ago, I stated to various scientists that the moon is not a piece of rock, but it is plasma phenomena, cosmic plasma. And that this fact will eventually be confirmed. I made certain predictions which were already confirmed in 1958, and the situation now is coming close to a complete confirmation.
What will be the result if you're proved to be correct in your theory?
The result will be profound and decisive, because it will give proof that a complete re-investigation of the laws of nature is necessary. Because if the moon is a plasma, no man will ever land on it. The self-landing attempts will all fail. That means that the mass of the moon is less, far less, than is currently assumed. It's in a different state of energy, and it has far less mass. That means there is no more explanation for the tides. If the moon, for example, had only 1,000th part of its current mass, then the tides would only be 2 inches high, and the conventional theories instead of sometimes 14 feet. And that means that if it is proved that the moon is a plasma, then all gravitational theories are out, and a new concept of the cosmos and of its laws has to be evolved.
4 years later...
Life, mate. Fucking hope so. I do, you know, there's plenty of water up there now. Now I've learnt that you see the wave? There's the wave. Look at that wave. Okay, now I've caught the moon wave. You seen that, guys? Shit. Was that the moon wave that everyone talks about?
I'm going to show you what you can't see, but what I can see through my eyes using specially modified glasses that cut through the blinding surface of the system. Right now, you're looking at what a regular camera sees. A blown-out white mass in the sky, too bright, too concentrated, and sitting right on the clouds like it's mounted. Now watch what happens when I switch to my DIY polarized lenses, designed to cut through the glare and expose what's hidden. That glow, gone. The scatter, gone. What's left? A tight blue orb, centered and isolated. It doesn't radiate light, it compresses it. It's not shining from the void, it's projecting through a medium. And that halo? It's not just glow, it's the projection boundary. A circular field acting like a light screen. You can see the beam wrapping around it, like it's illuminating a lens or hitting a dome surface. What you're seeing isn't the sky reacting, it's the system slipping. That right there is the structure, normally hidden, breaking through for a split second. You didn't miss it, I exposed it. And now, you've seen what they never wanted visible.
The outer dome, of the outer lens, but we see it as a wandering star inside of our dome compared to our sun, which is just above the dome and it's being projected into our reality.
Look at the magician, David Weiss, the flat earth.
Get a close shot of that.
I mean, it looks good going through it.
You can totally see.
Yeah. And would you, looking at that, if you couldn't see anything else, would you think that is a spherical light?
Yeah, it looks just like a little ball.
Yeah, it's not. It's a freaking flat iPhone light.
I know. And I'm just saying it's weird because that's what the sun looks like in the sky.
Yeah. Now add some clouds and atmosphere in there, and like over here, it would be daytime in Australia and nighttime in America because that light wouldn't make it over there.
That's cool, man.
behold, a door was opened in heaven. And the first voice which I heard was, as it were, of a trumpet talking with me, which said,
Come up hither, and I will show thee things which must be hereafter.
And immediately I was in the Spirit, and behold, a throne was set in heaven, and one sat on the throne. And he that sat was, to look upon, like a jasper, and a sardine stone. And there was a rainbow round about the throne, in sight like unto an emerald, like a jasper, and a sardine stone. And there was a rainbow round about the throne, in sight like unto an emerald, like a jasper, and a sardine stone. And there was a rainbow round about the throne, in sight like unto an emerald.
After these things, I immediately came to be in the power of the Spirit. And look, a throne was in its position in heaven, and there is one seated upon the throne. And the one seated is, in appearance, like a jasper stone, and a precious red-colored stone. And round about the throne there is a rainbow, like an emerald in appearance. And round about the throne there are 24 thrones, and upon these thrones I saw seated 24 elders, dressed in white outer garments, and upon their heads golden crowns. And out of the throne there are proceeding lightnings, and voices, and thunders. And there are 7 lamps of fire burning before the throne. And these mean the 7 spirits of God. And before the throne there is, as it were, a glassy sea, like crystal.